So welcome to the ultimate buying guide for the Oraimo SpaceBuds lineup. So I'm actually talking about the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo, the Oraimo SpaceBuds, and the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro. So this is not the entire earbuds in the SpaceBuds lineup. The Oraimo SpaceBuds Z and the Oraimo SpaceBuds N are all earbuds in the SpaceBuds lineup that are not yet launched by Oraimo. So I actually confirmed this using the Oraimo Sound app. When you open the app, you actually get a list of products that is actually supported by the Oraimo Sound app. And I also found these two products in there, and I was quite interested. I mean, how are they going to look? How much are they going to cost? And what are going to be some of their features? So the reason why I'm actually doing this ultimate buying guide video for the SpaceBuds lineup is because each of these three earbuds I have with me here satisfy a specific price point, and that is low tier, mid tier, and the high end or the more expensive price. So with this, I said, why not do a video for people with a specific budget or a specific amount they want to spend on an earbud? And since they are all in the SpaceBuds lineup, it actually made sense to be able to compare them on a plain level or a more equal stand. So here's it, and here's your ultimate buying guide for the SpaceBuds lineup. And this is how we're actually going to go about the buying guide. So we are going to use this format here, PDSF. So P stands for price, D stands for design, S stands for sound, and F stands for features. So this is how we're going to rank and rate each and every single earbud on my table here. And this is how we're actually going to do it. So starting off with price, on the low end, the cheapest earbud on the table here is actually the SpaceBuds Neo, and it's actually going for 200 Ghana cedis flat, and that is going for about $13 when you actually convert it. The mid-ranger here is actually the Oraimo SpaceBuds, is going for 525 Ghana cedis, or about $35 when you convert it. And the high end or the pricey guy here is actually the SpaceBuds Pro. This is actually going for 950 Ghana cedis, or about $62 ish when you convert it. So talking about price, I also thought of bringing in the unboxing experience of all these products here. And with the SpaceBuds Neo and the SpaceBuds, we actually get nothing new here. We get the extra ear tips, we get our charging cable, and we get our manual, and that's it. But with the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro, we actually get an extra protective, transparent case for that one. And the unboxing experience of the SpaceBuds Pro is actually on a whole new level. The box matches the buds itself. It looks very nice, and you know what I mean. It looks very, very good. That's all for price. Let's move on to D, which is for design. So with design, let's start off with the SpaceBuds Neo. So the SpaceBuds Neo is nothing new in the Oraimo world of earbuds. It actually looks very, very much to the AirBuds 4 and the Oraimo Rift 2. So they actually took the case of the Oraimo AirBuds 4, and they actually took the buds from the Oraimo Rift 2s, and they actually gave birth to the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo. The design is quite familiar, but they really did a lot of very, very interesting things with it. It's so good in the other categories, and I'll explain that to you when we get there. This is not a half-in earbud. This is actually an all-in earbud, and it looks good when it comes to the design. So let's move on to that of the Oraimo SpaceBuds. So the Oraimo SpaceBuds is actually giving us lunar eclipse design. This is the only round earbud I actually have on the table here. It comes in this round circular case here, and it's actually mimicking the moon during the lunar eclipse, that thing. The case comes with these lights, which are actually customizable, and they look very, very nice, in my opinion. And finally, let's talk about the SpaceBuds Pro. So the SpaceBuds Pro is actually the top tier, top list when it comes to design. The SpaceBuds is actually rocking the space capsule design. It's more simple and very, very plain. It's transparent, and it has this metallic lasher as well. The case has an anti-scratch protection, and that also goes for the buds as well. When it comes to design and looks, I'm giving to the SpaceBuds, but it looks way, way better in my opinion, and it's going to last longer than these other earbuds on the table here. So it's not always about looks. Design and functionality go hand in hand. So let's talk about functionality or fit as well. When it comes to fit, the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo might not be the best looking earbud on the table here, but the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo is actually the best earbud when it comes to fit amongst these earbuds over here. So let me explain how it actually works. So when we look at the SpaceBuds Neo, especially the part that extends into our inner ear, it actually has the longest extension into the inner ear as compared to these two earbuds on the table here. And this also contributes to its fit when it comes to the design and fit category. So the best earbuds when it comes to fit is actually the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo. The next earbud in line when it comes to fit is actually the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro. So let me explain this to you. So I know the SpaceBuds Pro look huge and quite bold when it comes to looks, but it actually does a very good job as compared to the Oraimo SpaceBuds. So the reason why it actually looks bulky and bold is because of the outer plastic on the buds itself, and this is what gives it this bold look. But the reason why it's actually better when it comes to fit is also because of that same transparent plastic. See, with the space buds, the part that actually enters your ear actually has this slippery outside, especially when you sweat in your ear, and it doesn't really hold its fit for a long period of time. This is why I actually gave it to the SpaceBuds Pro over the Oraimo SpaceBuds. And the SpaceBuds Pro, with its bold design, actually does very, very good with people with large ears. But the SpaceBuds is actually small, and that's very, very well for people with small ears. I have small ears, but the SpaceBuds Pro does a better job for me, in my opinion. So it's the SpaceBuds Neo for the best fit, the SpaceBuds Pro, and then the SpaceBuds when it comes to fit. So that's it for design. Let's move on to sound. And I know this is what gets most of you excited, and that is the sound quality. So sound quality, let's talk about drivers. So the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo, which is the cheapest, actually comes with 10 millimeter drivers, and with the SpaceBuds, we actually have 11 millimeter drivers. But for the SpaceBuds Pro, Oraimo didn't really tell us the driver size on the SpaceBuds Pro, but personally, I think it's very, very similar to the Oraimo SpaceBuds, and I'm sure it comes with an 11 millimeter driver as well. So this is how I rank it: bass, turbo, everything about sound when it comes to sound quality is the SpaceBuds. Then we move to the SpaceBuds Pro, and in last place we have the SpaceBuds Neo. The SpaceBuds Pro actually beats the SpaceBuds Neo slightly when it comes to sound quality, and I think this is because of the bulky look of the SpaceBuds Pro. So this extra layer we have on the SpaceBuds Pro actually keeps the drivers further from your ear, and also it doesn't really go that deep into your ear. So I think these are some of the things that make the SpaceBuds Pro sound not that top tier as compared to what we have on the SpaceBuds. So the SpaceBuds won the sound quality test because it's smaller, I have smaller ears, it goes deeper into my ear. And the way the SpaceBuds is actually angled, it has this sort of downward angle, and it works very, very well for my ear personally. But the SpaceBuds Neo also has good sound, it has a very, very good fit, it goes deeper into your ear, but the SpaceBuds Pro has an edge over the SpaceBuds Neo, probably because it has a slightly larger driver size than what we have in the SpaceBuds Neo. So let's talk about microphone quality, and I'll just be switching up these earbuds to give you how the microphones sound on each of these earbuds. Okay, let's start with the mic quality.
Okay, so this right here is actually how the microphones sound on the Oraimo SpaceBuds. So the Oraimo SpaceBuds actually comes with four microphones, and all these microphones are fitted with AI algorithms to help reduce noise, especially during phone calls. So this is how the mic sounds from the Oraimo SpaceBuds, and here is a mic quality test. Okay, so this is how the microphones actually sound on the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo. So the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo actually come fitted with two microphones, only two microphones, and they also come with AI algorithms to help reduce noise, especially during phone calls, which Oraimo terms as ENC, so environmental noise cancellation. So this is how the microphones sound on the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo with its two microphones. So this is what it sounds like, and here's a mic test for the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo. Okay, so this right here is the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro, and it comes fitted with six microphones. So this is the most expensive. This is the premium earbud here, and it comes with six microphones, and they all come with AI algorithms to reduce noise, especially during phone calls. So this is the peak of earbuds from Oraimo, the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro, and this is how the mic sounds in the mic quality sound test. So this is it for the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro, and let's see how it holds up to the other earbuds.
So that's it for sound. I actually leave it for you guys to be the judge of things here. So I decided to use WhatsApp, and I think WhatsApp is a very, very good presentation when it comes to audio quality because my iPhone then uses the microphone on the earbuds to record the audio. So I think WhatsApp was actually a better good way to be able to rate the microphones on these earbuds. So lastly, let's talk about features. So you might think the SpaceBuds Pro as a pro earbud and the most expensive earbud on the table should actually have the most features, but no, the most features actually goes to the Oraimo SpaceBuds, which is actually the mid-ranger or the mid-tier earbud. It comes with wide area tap. It actually comes with customizable lighting effects on the case. It comes with customizable voice prompt. It comes with 50 decibels of hybrid active noise cancellation. Also comes with smart chat mode. And personally, I enjoy the noise cancellation on the Oraimo SpaceBuds to what is on the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro. Most of these features that I just mentioned, you actually need the Oraimo Sound app to be able to enable them. So don't forget to download the Oraimo Sound app to be able to have access to these features. So the next earbud with the most features is actually the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro. So we get Sound 360 spatial audio on the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro, and we have 50 decibels of active, hybrid, and adaptive noise cancellation. I mean, that's a mouthful. So we have wide area tap, 50 decibels of active, adaptive, hybrid noise cancellation on the SpaceBuds Pro, and we have Sound 360 spatial audio. That's all. For a pro earbud, I was actually expecting them to give us in-ear detection, and most of the features on the Oraimo SpaceBuds can actually be transferred onto the SpaceBuds Pro, and I just don't know why they didn't do that for us. And last on the list, obviously, is the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo, and it comes with Sound 360 spatial audio, and that's all. So just so you know, all these earbuds actually come with Bluetooth version 5.4. They all have an IP rating of IPX4 for water, so they are all sweat resistant and splash resistant. So this all for the features, and here's my conclusion for the buying guide. So if you want a earbud that looks very nice and is quite expensive or something you like to show off, then the SpaceBuds Pro is your bet. Aside from looks and functionality, I don't really think the SpaceBuds is actually good at one specific thing aside looks, but it's there, and I mean it's the most expensive one we have on the desk here. But when you want an all-ranger, someone who does very good in all categories, it goes to the Oraimo SpaceBuds. It has amazing sound, amazing mic quality. I just like the number of features that is packed into this mid-ranger here, and it's just an all-rounder for me. But if you want fit, I repeat, if you want fit, then the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo is actually your best bet. It actually has the best fits amongst these earbuds here. I really like the sound as well, and the sound 360 spatial audio actually works better on the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo than that on the Oraimo SpaceBuds Pro. What is going on? I don't really understand this. So the SpaceBuds Pro has two main features: the 50 decibels active hybrid noise cancellation and the Sound 360 spatial audio. The Oraimo SpaceBuds is very good when it comes to active noise cancellation, and the Oraimo SpaceBuds Neo excels when it comes to Sound 360 spatial audio. I mean, if you want to enjoy these two things, you might probably want to buy the SpaceBuds and the SpaceBuds Neo and just forget about the SpaceBuds Pro. So this is my thoughts. This is my final conclusions about the SpaceBuds lineup here. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Someone out there might probably want to get his hands on either of these earbuds and might not know what to do or how to go about things. So sharing this video might not only help you or your friends, but also people who might not know what to do with their hard-earned money when it comes to the Oraimo SpaceBuds lineup of earbuds. So I'll see you guys another time, and have a nice day.